And yes, meanwhile, hi, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on Saturday evening. We have Sarita, we have Padmavati joining us from Mumbai. I'll also share the screen. So we have context of what we are here for today. So yes, I think it's visible. And we have today our guest speaker, Miss Aiswarya Unni Krishnan, who has been training a lot of educators around the country on digital education and AI integration. And I'm super excited and looking forward to this one. We have Chitra ma'am joining from St. Mary's School, Delhi. We have Seema ma'am joining from Capestone High, Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore. I think I also saw someone from Chennai in the like. I have been hosting, so I've gotten a little familiar with the crowd, and most of our attendees, they are very religious and they keep showing up on most of the events. So it's good to see the familiar faces. All right. So we are at 5:03 and we'll start in 2 minutes. We'll start at sharp 5:05. I think there are still a lot of people who I have to admit manually. Anyway, today I'm not gonna drive the meeting. Thanks to Aishwarya ma'am, who's gonna take up the stage. So there is a little technical glitch that even after changing the settings to open session, still required to admit people manually. So my half of the attention might be here, maybe just initially for initial 5-10 minutes till the people are joining. So, Ashwarya ma'am, which email ID have you joined from? I also gave you the host.
Okay, I have joined in another email ID. Should I log out and come back again?
Yeah, it would be nice if you could join from the email ID which you shared with me earlier. So
that
from
I
the
can.
host access. So then while I'm speaking and if someone is trying to join, you can also admit them. Just 1 minute, guys. Just give me just 1 minute to sort this out because I don't want people to be trapped out of the meeting. Since we had already declared that this is going to be open event and everyone can join, so they should be able to. And it's getting slightly hectic for me to keep adding everyone one by one. So I'll have Aishwarya ma'am also join from credentials. So while I'm speaking, she should also be able to admit you all. So yeah, Aishwarya ma'am, you are joined in from other email ID now, is it?
Yeah.
You can see who if someone is trying to join in, right?
Let me just check, Shweta. Yeah, I could admit.
Great. Nice. So, all right, let's start our session today. It's 5:05. And before we get into it, I'll just give a little context on why we are doing this session. And well, this year, so last year we did like very long series of session wherein I, did not have a community in place at that time. So I was, redoing my own research and whatever I thought is best. So we made it into a series of monsoon marathon and then around NEP. But this time I thought that I'll probably ask our community folks as well. And we did a little poll for them to understand what they are most interested in. And as you can see, there was huge demand for AI tools that educators should know. These are some polls in some of the groups, and I did few more. But here, just to give the ratio that, okay, this is 30, here 37, wherein others have got around 5, 15, 10. So it was very clear that this is where, the teachers need some direction. And then I was on with my research that, okay, who would be the best person to deliver a session on this one on AI tools? And I came across Aishwarya ma'am on LinkedIn itself. For those educators who are probably not on LinkedIn, great platform. We have amazing people over there. It's very professional. And it would be amazing for you all to be present over there for your professional development as well. So Aishwarya ma'am and I connected via LinkedIn itself, and then we exchanged a couple of messages on LinkedIn, and then we came on a Google Meet and we spoke, and it was very resonating. Like we both had similar vision, and we immediately clicked, and we decided that we'll host the session for you all, and that is how we are here. Before we get into today's session, I also want to give a quick update to the folks who have joined. Kind of, why last few sessions were more of exclusive, director, and principal focused. That was to kind of ensure that the conversations are more tight and engaging. So it's usually a little difficult to in like kind of solicit those kind of conversations when the crowd is a little larger. So that was only to facilitate that. We will bring everything what we discussed in those roundtables to you all definitely very soon. But I today want to just give you a glimpse of what came out of those roundtables. So just okay, a quick question to everyone. You can just raise your hands or you can answer it in chat. And my question is, how many of you have gone through or gotten a glimpse of the latest ACER report that has just come 2-3 days back this week? So you can raise your hands if you have gone through it, or you can just write it in chat that you got a glimpse of it or just got a gist of it. I'm talking the ACER one. Okay, those who have not heard about it can also tell that you have not gone through it or didn't get to, come across. Okay, I think we have a lot of folks who might not have gotten a chance. So let me also give a little context around that. So ACER is an initiative by Pratham Foundation, wherein they do a very large scale study, countrywide study, to understand that how is the current education state of our country. So they do these assessments which are more focused on foundational gaps. And what came out in this 2000 report, overall, there is a positive aspect to it also, that last year, how we realized that there were a lot of foundational gaps, especially after COVID. So that gap is now reducing, but the alarming fact is that it's only for the government schools. While for private schools, the gap is still widening and it's huge, and there is a lot of scope of improvement. And the thought leaders in this space attributed to the implementation of National New Education Policy 2020, wherein government schools have been, more under the radar, and for some reason they have implemented those kind of policies more with the support from government or whatever, and hence they have seen the result. Wherein private schools probably have still not gotten at that stage where they are implementing the policy at a very practical level. And I'm talking about foundational gaps. So, for example, a sixth grade student is still not able to read of a grade 3 or grade 4 level. So these kind of learning gaps or foundational gaps. So you'll get a glimpse of what I'm talking about. I'll just share what we have also done at NEO. So we will go at dash.neoapp.in, and let me just give this visual representation will help you understand it a little better. My screen is visible to everyone. Dash.newapp.in. Yeah. Okay, great. So what I'm talking about is, let's go to learner profile. This is NEO's dashboard for the schools with whom we are piloting. Wherever we are piloting at a school level, and we are going to see now a sample report of a grade 10th student. So here, let's go to foundations. And now how this grade 10th student is faring in foundational skills, the basic literacy and numeracy skills, what we call the FNL module, that, and then the grade-wise competency. So for class 10th, whatever is relevant from grade 9th curriculum, grade 6th curriculum, grade 7th and grade 8th curriculum. So these are what we are calling as the foundational building blocks, because learning is not something transactional. It always builds on, one another. And that is why it's crucial to understand, before getting on to learning a new concept, it's crucial to understand that whatever is needed as foundation to learn this new concept, does the child know that? So a lot of good schools where I have gotten an opportunity to understand how they go about the whole process and system, before every session they do a baselining test, and then they do a bridge course. I specifically learned about it, from Queen Mira, where we are piloting. So before, especially for the board class, the 10th class, what they do is they do a baselining test to understand that whatever is required as a solid foundation for 10th, do students know that? And then they stitch a 1-month bridge course, which is targeted on filling those gaps that are identified, the foundational gaps that are identified. So this is what has come out in Acer, that this gap is still very wide, especially for private schools. And it kind of puts us also in a very good position to help the schools identify that what are those gaps, and then they can pinpoint and do targeted interventions for them. And while we are at it, I can quickly give a glimpse of how we go about doing it. So we initially do a profiling test, a 60-minute profiling test for the participating students. And in that profiling test, we do a competency analysis as well, because this is more important in today's world, wherein the whole education system is shifting from the rote learning way of conducting exams to more higher order thinking skills. So competency analysis is done. And then the academic competency is also done, wherein we can see the subject-wise breakdown of students' performance. If any weak concepts are identified, those can also be seen, which chapter, which concept. And we can see the foundation as well. We just saw in which format we can get to have a glimpse of the foundations of a specific student. All the learning gaps are tagged, which one of them are critical, which one of them needs review or attention. And this is based on the conceptual hierarchy that we have built underneath based on the knowledge space theory, wherein we have marked that which concepts are important in terms of as a foundation for others, and the real life application of those concepts, and then the board exam weightage, or say competitive exam weightage. So multiple factors are considered in giving the importance score to every concept. And then based on that, we do this tagging, that how critical is that. And then we also give a few 21st century skills optional modules to child. And if they are taking those modules, the learning of that is also tracked and is shown here in this format, wherein teachers and parents, everyone, this makes the education system just so transparent that whatever the child is learning, whatever is the natural inclination of the child, and whatever progress he's making or she's making in that is visible to everyone, so that we can support the child in things where they have the competitive edge and they can pursue a great career. So ultimately, it will boil down to something wherein we'll be able to give a very solid foundation to drive career support and career guidance for the students. So we can support them in the things where they are already good at, and we can help them bridge the foundational gaps which are actually critical, right? So this is what we have been doing in last 1 month, which is why the frequency of events was also a little low, because we were more involved into building this. And I'll be sharing a little more about it, but I think now I have taken my time to set the context, and I should hand over to Aiswarya ma'am for today's topic, which is how or which AI tools the educators must know to ensure that their whole journey of whatever things they are doing is not very cumbersome, and they are able to drive optimal learning outcomes out of that. So I think I've already given a quick context about Aishwarya ma'am. She is empaneled with some of the great schools already, and she does the teacher training there. And I'm glad that she has taken out time for today's session. And with that, over to you, ma'am. I'll stop presenting, and you can take over from here whenever you feel the need to present.
Thank you, Shweta. Before I begin, I have changed the meeting access type to open. Is that okay, or should I make it as trusted only?
No, I wanted it to be open. I tried it, but
Okay, I have changed it. Is that fine? Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
Okay. So good evening, everyone. And I should start with my gratitude to Shweta for that wonderful introduction about me. And I must say, your Neo AI school program is an all-in-one solution, I would say, with AI-driven personalized learning, interactive study materials, and smart progress tracking as well. Shweta, when we first spoke, I could clearly see the passion and the purpose in what you're building. And, AI is not just for automating tasks, but truly empowering teachers and supporting students by identifying those learning gaps and needs. And that's something I truly admired in you. And I'm excited about the further improvements that are going to come in Neo AI as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Aiswarya, ma'am.
And today we are here to take our vision forward, exploring how AI can make our teaching more engaging and our assessments more effective, our students' learning more personalized as well. So let's be honest. How many of us rely on ChatGPT to plan lessons or create questions right now? How many of you use ChatGPT?
Wow. A lot of hands up.
Thumbs up. Gemini or any generative AI for that matter. Great. I know it is useful. I have also used many. But what if I tell you there are AI tools that are built specifically for teachers? Tools that are designed with education in mind, focusing on the quality of learning as a priority. That's exactly what the session is about. I'm going to introduce you 6 game-changing AI tools that will save time, engagement to be enhanced, and personalized learning. And here is the best part. These tools can align with CBSE, ICSE, and as Shweta was talking about NEP 2020 goals as well. They can align with all these and ensure higher order thinking, competency-based learning, and differentiate instruction as well. So without much delay, let's dive in, starting with lesson planning. How many of you have ever felt overwhelmed trying to create an engaging lesson in a short time? Okay, you have used Perplexity, Magic School, great. Okay. So making a lesson engaging in a very short time is something like a magic, right? Okay, so let's begin with our first tool of today. It's called Eduaid. Great, Patnadi ma'am. I could see that you're using Notebook LM as well. Great.
Maybe towards the end.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah, your screen is visible. I was saying maybe towards the end, if we have time in the Q&A round, we could have just experience of these people who are using these tools in 1 or 2 lines.
Sure. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Eduaid, and I have logged in with my official account, and you can also log in with your school account or college account, wherever. And here, if you see, there are n number of tools under the tab generator. You can have a lot of planning activities that can be generated out of here. See if you, I hope the screen is pretty clear, Shweta. Yes, right. Okay.
Yes, it is.
So here, if you see under planning, you can see engagement activities, lesson plans, that is around using 5E model like engage, explore, explain, elaborate, and evaluate. Or if you want to create a lesson seed, assessment measures, assessment outline, evidence statements, kind of, there are n number of tools or inbuilt templates available for lesson planning. See, even Gagney's 9 events of instruction also you can draft a lesson on, or Montessori lesson planner, or if you want some prior knowledge and scaffolding, you can do that. So let's try one of our lessons that we are currently teaching, and we will see how Eduaid is helping us in generating this lesson. So I am clicking lesson seed, and can you see, do you want to create a lesson out of a topic or a document or a website is the options that are given by Eduaid. So I'm giving it as topic. Okay, so I'm prompting like create a lesson on, say, thermodynamics for grade 10 science. And not just that, not that everybody is good at prompting, I know that. So what we can do is here in Eduaid, we have an option to enhance. So it's not just that, the prompting, I did not mention clearly what I need exactly in my lesson, right? So I'm just clicking it as, okay, science, maybe I can even write for CBSE students. Okay, so let's see, it is enhancing. I'm clicking enhance first before I generate. So here it has, made my prompt even more better. Design a comprehensive lesson plan on thermodynamics that explores the laws of thermodynamics, their application in real world scenarios, and incorporates problem solving exercise to deepen understanding among students. So this is how it has taken my prompt even more better, enhanced it. And I'm giving it the next option as adding to, okay, I did not give the, okay, this is under class, student, grade 9 to 10. And I'm clicking add to workspace. So how many minutes did we take to create a lesson? Seconds. And it is not just that clicking in 1 second, you can create lesson plans, structured lesson plans that are aligned with Bloom's taxonomy. And not just that, it is, Bloom's taxonomy is that is ideal for competency-based learning, right? As we have emphasized in NEP also. And it can support inquiry-based experiential learning strategies. Those are the key pedagogical shifts that we are looking into CBSE's latest circulars, right? So can you see that? Okay, I'll show you the complete lesson seed. So this is for thermodynamics and objectives, remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating what are the objectives and what are the requisite prior knowledge that we are expecting, and what are the cue sets that we can ask them, and what are the direct instruction strategies, what lecture you can do, demonstration, interactive discussion, practice assignments, team-based activities, formative assessment measures, like what exit ticket you can give them, peer assessment you can give them, and here are the deep questions that can foster their critical thinking skills as well, like how do the laws of thermodynamics impact our understanding of energy conservation. Something to discuss at the end of the class, maybe the advanced students, you can give that so that they are even more triggered about the topic. How did you enjoy this? First tool of today, Eduaid generator for lesson planning. Great, thank you. So here I just shown you the one tool that from Eduaid that we generated. There are n number of things like information, objects, independent practice. If you want an extension worksheet, you just have to click the box with the right topic and you are just getting the activity right away. See, I have even, you have even got cooperative learning under that. You can even create a film project, model. I just saw, yeah, even a project-based learning can be generated out of this. A skit dialogue, a STEM project. Okay, so this is how it is going to be. And since we are looking at Eduaid mainly for planning, we will go to the next tool of today. That is again for lesson planning, and that's called Teacher Server.
I personally like this one better. So I think you guys will also love it.
Okay. Let's see what Teacher Server has got to our table. So here, this is the dashboard of teacherserver.com, and it is a free AI tool. And you just have to log it with your email ID. Okay, so here is the dashboard of teacherserver.com. And here for pre-K-12 teachers, they have a number of tools like subjects like science, social studies, math, reading, art, special education also. It can even give you lessons. Leadership. For parents also, they have lessons. Great. So here we will go for the first option of lesson planning. So for the same topic that we created, thermodynamics, we will try it Teacher Server, how it is going to give us. So here also you can, let me just show you. So here also you can plan your lesson on an article content or a usual lesson plan generator or a 5E model like we saw in the previous website as well, or a STEM project designer or a critical thinking exercise, n number of tools you have. So we will go with lesson plan generator. And for the same topic, so here it is like 10th grade. Okay, so for more, you need a daily lesson or a weekly lesson or a unit lesson, it's asking. So maybe I'll give it as daily lesson this time. Okay. And the same topic that I'm giving, develop a comprehensive lesson on thermodynamics. And this time I'm giving it as for ICSE curriculum. Okay. And I'm giving it as generate response. It took us Since it is daily, might be okay, 8 seconds. So can you see, here's a comprehensive daily lesson on thermodynamics for grade 10 sophomore ICSE curriculum. Thermodynamics, objectives, materials needed, lesson plan, introduction, what you can do, direct instruction, what you can do, guided practice, what are the activities that you can try out, independent practice, assessment, conclusion. And I like the real world connections to it, because if you're studying something, then we have to apply it in real life, right? So you can have have them present a case study. Or interdisciplinary connection is also my favorite, because when we are seeing something that that can be connected to other subjects, that would be the best part. So how we can interdisciplinary, bring in interdisciplinary studies, you can tell your students, and how you can integrate technology also. You can use simulations and differentiation, something that I wish that every classroom has. Yeah, differentiation. Not that every student is of the same level, same pace, same learning style, right? So differentiation and assessment evaluation also for formative, what you can do, summative, what you can do, and the extension, like for the upper average or the higher order thinking skills, if you need to trigger them. So you can ask them to do a research on thermodynamic application or innovation today, or something like that. How did you all enjoy this tool? Was it better than the previous one? Imagine if you have to create this out of, you want to know whether it can give it for foundation level as well. So from which grades do we, from kindergarten you can create. Isn't it exciting? Yeah. So how was this? Imagine creating this lesson out of ChatGPT. It will take you a lot of prompting, for sure. And we are not that, not all of us are English teachers or English professors, right? Bringing this out of ChatGPT is tedious, isn't it? So we have to give the proper prompts, asking it for different activities, and it is a premium tool also. And after 5-6 chats, it would say that you have to stop here and come after 2 hours, right? So that's the reason I say, because there are tools that are specifically made for teachers, and we are here to explore them, and they are going to save a lot of time for us. I hope you all agree with me, right? I personally have seen how much time I have taken for making a lesson, and I will even awake at night just for making it engaging. That's how the workload is also, right? And using these tools will definitely save you a lot of time, and you will be very much happy with what you're doing. And teaching is something that you all should enjoy, not be stressed. That's the biggest thing that I feel. Yeah, great. So with Eduaid and Teacher Server, you can create lesson planning in minutes, not hours. So these are your go-to tool from now on for well-structured curriculum-aligned lessons. Yes? Okay. So moving on with our next. Yes, Shweta.
Yes, ma'am, go ahead. I was just agreeing that, yeah, these can be the go-to tools for lesson planning.
Great. So now that we have finished our lessons now next is going to be the assessments, right? So we all know they are the heartbeat of learning, yet creating those meaningful assessments feel a little overwhelming, right? Framing the right questions, analyzing performance, it takes a lot of effort and time. Imagine if AI could generate personalized quizzes, track progress, and even suggest targeted interventions, all while saving you time. That's what we are going to see now, starting with our first tool of today for assessments. It's Conker AI. So this is the dashboard of the tool called Conker. So here I have logged in already. And in Conker, we have already, in the discover part or explore part, we have a number of assessments that are already done by many educators all around the world. And if it is something that is connected to a subject, you can definitely take it, like Big Bang Theory or Earth surface and system changes. These are all very common ones. Or if you want to create one, you can always go for create. And this is something that I created in the morning. Okay. So create a Conker quiz. So here we have to set a topic. Can we create for the same topic, or you want to change it? Creating assessment sheet is tedious. Definitely, Chitra ma'am. I completely agree with you. So tell me, which topic shall we create? Can we create for thermodynamics or some other? Now that we have taught thermodynamics, so we will try one with the same. Change, please. Okay, fine. So you want to look into, okay, cyber security, some interesting topic. So I'll go with that. So cyber, security. And I just click next. And here it is asking me, what question type do I need? Is it a multiple choice, a mixed, read and respond, or fill in the blanks? I'll just give it as mixed. Yeah. And till 10, you can have it for free. So I'll just click 5 for now. And which grade level? Is it for higher education, or we will have it as higher education? And the English language I have preferred. Do we have some other language as well? Even you can create from Hindi. Yeah, that's the 2 language that I'm seeing from India. Yeah. Okay. The interesting part is that if you want some reading material to be presented along with this quiz also, you will be able to do that. Okay. So the students can read it and then answer it. That is also possible. Or if it is not that, if you imagine if you have some PDF or a Word file that has questions to be answered by students, you can paste it over here. Or you can just click generate. So cybersecurity are the 5 questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It didn't. Okay. Great. Okay, it took 15 seconds, I guess. Fine. 5 seconds. 5 questions are generated now. What's the primary goal of cybersecurity? Which of the following are effective methods? What is considered a common type of cyber attack? And match this and some potential consequences. I'm very happy with the 5 questions. If you think you want some more, you can even ask it to look for some topics under these so that it can create some more questions on that. And one important thing about Conker is that it can validate answer with Google search. It is not just showing you something that is generated on its own. It has credible sources behind. So if it is telling that it is one of the primary goal of cybersecurity, protecting sensitive information from unauthorized access, it is, if you click validating access, it will take you to Google, where it has taken from this particular website, that ensuring securing storage, preventing unauthorized process. This is from this website. So it is very credible, authenticated answers. Okay, that is equally important when you're trying something with AI tools. Okay, so once you all are set with the questions, you can just share. And Conker allows you to share 5 free shares. And I have used 1 in the morning. So I have 4 free shares. Just copy this link and share it with your students. Just that. They will be able to do your quiz. Let me just show you if I can. See, I have clicked and share, pasted in my another tab. Let's see how it is shown. See, this is how the student will be seeing. So what is the primary goal of cybersecurity? To prevent this. Okay, next. Which of the following are effective methods? Okay, I'll just give it as something like this. I don't know. I'm just clicking something. Okay, I have to do this matching. Okay, all that, and you will be able to get it right away into your teacher account. So I'll show you something that we have done so that it's easy for us to. See in the activity. If you see, we have created this cybersecurity. You can share it from here as well. And this is something that I've done. So we will see how the analytics is shown. So under for leadership skills, we have done, and there were 10 responses. And you can just see the scores of each of the participant or the student that they have taken the test. And if you want individual insight also, you will be able to see, like Abhishek Day, what was the correct answer. And it's not just that, it gives feedback as well. Yeah. If it is wrong, then it will give you the correct answers as well if you are given. Like, so the answers are listed to literacy, like that. Okay. Great. Did you all like Conker? How was it? Easy to make it? 5 per month is, yeah. Is it all free to follow or short time use only? Free to follow. May I get it right?
I think she meant like, is it like free perpetually, which is what I answered.
Okay, okay, fine. 5 for free per month. Great. Thank you, Shweta. So now that we have done Conquer AI, we'll go to the next one. One of the interesting ones that we are going to see today is, Shweta, was it communicated that they have to download the app? Was it?
No, I've
Okay.
it'll just take a couple of minutes. So,
Okay.
guys, for this one, I want you all to download this app so we all can do real time hands on, and you can also see how the student side experience would be. So, while you can start creating the worksheet, I think meanwhile the participants can download it also. By the time you create the worksheet and all, they should have it. I've shared the link in the chat box, and that is the student side of the app. So you have an end-to-end experience, and the teacher side, Aiswarya ma'am would be showing. So it will just take about a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Meanwhile, if everyone can download the app from Google Play Store.
And towards the end, we'll also see that how this specific tool, you will also get a class-wise cohort analysis. So you'd be able to see if in a class of 40, it gets sometimes little difficult to deep dive into the individual answers of every student. So what is really helpful for teachers, that if there is some kind of higher level analysis that can crunch the data and show that, okay, out of 40 students, these 5-10 students are weak in some similar or related concepts. These 5-10 students are doing exceptionally good, but maybe their application skills is where they need a little more support. And if you give that support, they'll be able to get, say, from 85% to 95% with that one push. So this kind of cohorting is something that will really help the teachers to take actions at a class level. We'll see that in a while. App Store, no, it's not. It's right now only on the Play Store, and there is a web version also. So we will do the hands-on with the app version right now, and I will maybe towards the end give you a glimpse of the web version.
So can I show the teacher?
Yes.
I hope I'm audible.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. For iOS, it's not right now. Can I share the screen now?
Yes, your voice is echoing a bit, but your screen is visible. You are on mute if you're saying something.
Yeah.
Maybe you can drop for some time. You can switch like that. So you can put the audio from phone itself and drop from here, and then you can join back.
Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's better.
The thing is that I have closed the host control for turning on their microphone. That's it. Okay. So this is the new AI app that you have all downloaded. No. This is the teacher app. Sorry. So this is the teacher app that Neo AI that I have downloaded. Imagine I'm the teacher right here, and I'm in my classrooms tab. I'm just clicking it, and I'm adding a class. So I want to add a class, say grade 10, and you can choose some section that you're teaching and which subject you are handling. So we will say
I think someone mentioned light chapter, so maybe we can do physics light.
Great. We will go with physics. So here, class 10, section A, subject is physics. And I'm creating a class for my students here in the app. So once it is created, my successful creation of class is done here. And I want to create a worksheet out of here. So create a worksheet. And these chapters are made as concepts. Okay. So under light, if you see reflection and refraction, you can select worksheet type. Do you need a formative or a summative? So I'm clicking formative. And under these, there are a number of concepts that are revolved around light. So maybe I'll take reflection of light. And I'm reviewing the worksheet. So it is asking me whether do you need a small or a medium or a large. I'll give it as small, and I am reviewing the worksheet. So here, if you see, there are 10 questions where 7 are case-based questions, 2 are multiple choice questions, and 1 is assertion reasoning question. Okay. So here, if you see, formatives are not just always like MCQs. What is this? What is that? No, that are easily answerable by students, right? So here, if you see the first case for the light lesson, an architectural firm is designing a public plaza that incorporates large artistic reflective surfaces. These mirrors are strategically placed not only as art but also to illuminate dark areas of the plaza during daylight hours. The design includes various shapes and sizes of mirrors, including flat, convex, and concave surfaces. So here it is asking a wonderful case-based question. What role do the convex mirrors play in the plaza during, design according to the scenario? So here the questions answers are given and the explanation is also given. So once you review the questions, if you see there are 10 questions that is what we wanted. And once you're happy with the questions, or if you want some questions to be changed, like the question 3, what happens to the light rays after they reflect off a plane mirror? So there is a button beside to that called swap, and I'm not happy with it, so I'm just clicking it. So it is asking me which question do you want to swap this with. Again, AI is giving us some more options. So I'm clicking it as an angle of incidence question, and I'm confirming the swap. So once these questions are done, I'm giving it as send worksheet. And once you share this worksheet to your WhatsApp, to the student, you have to share it. So once it is shared, you will be able to find it in this student app. Shweta, would you do?
Yeah, you can share it in the chat box also, so the participants can also take it.
Give me a minute.
Yeah. So here in this one, where we have really put in a lot of effort and innovation is on the student experience, because what we figured by talking to various academicians and pedagogy experts is that it's good if we are doing good quality of questions and all, but if the students are not doing it ultimately, then it all goes waste. So a student engagement is an important parameter. Like they should really enjoy and have fun in doing those questions, and that is why we want you to experience it yourself. So what experience would you be giving to your students in this whole process? So Aiswarya ma'am, you need any help in sharing the link here?
No, since it is from mobile, I'm just taking a minute.
Okay. So I hope you all have already, those who are on an Android device have already downloaded the app. And for those who are on iOS, Aishwarya ma'am will be sharing the screen and showing you the whole experience. And at the same time, after the session, if you choose to use it, you can use it on the web version of it. No, I think all the products that we are talking about, they do multiple things, but what we are highlighting is the specific feature where they specialize, right? For example, in Neo AI also, there are a lot of other things as well that we do the holistic profiling and 21st century skills, and there are simulations. But these personalized assessments, especially the formative ones, AI driven, so that your questions, your worksheets are automatically created, evaluations happen automatically, reports generated automatically, the experience from the student side is gamified. This is where we specialize. So in this session, we are going to highlight that. But I think almost all the products that we are discussing comes with their own set of multiple features, which we can definitely explore further. And we would encourage you to go ahead and explore more, and maybe share your experience as well with us. So you've shared the link, I think, yeah, ma'am?
Yes, I have shared the link, and you will be able to take that worksheet as a student. And those who have downloaded the app, they can see the worksheet, how it is going to be seen. And I have also downloaded a student app of Neo, and I'm just clicking it. So once I have received it in the WhatsApp, I'm just clicking it. From there, I'm taking it to my app. Okay. So once it is seen, so this is the worksheet detail that we have shared. You remember the light lesson. So here it has been assigned by Aiswarya, and these are the benefits. And I'm clicking it as start quiz. So once it is given, so you can see the assessment over here. So each question are into a streak kind of form, where for every questions you will get points, so that they can use it for different rewards. Okay. So I'm just clicking it as 1. And once you submit, you're getting some 2 points. Did you see that? And if I continue it, so there's an assertion reasoning question. I'm just clicking that submit. Once it is wrong, it is giving you the correct answer, and also the explanation part of it, like what was the reason behind it. And once you're ready, go for the next question. Again, can you see that? So this is how the complete app is designed. I will keep it for pause now. And this is the student version, okay, student app of Neo AI, where you can see there are, under homework tab, you will be able to see the assignments that are assigned by your teacher. And here I have created my profile as a student of grade 10. So which are the subjects that are there? It will all be here. And those who are assigning, they will be coming to the homework part of my app. And not just that, Neo AI has designed it in a way that apart from curriculum, they have life skills exercise as well, where introduction to exercise science, flexibility, internet safety, and all that, random quizzes they have created. And with the reward points that they get, they can even participate in tournaments. Okay, so they can see the daily leaderboard of it. And if the student is struggling over there, or if he has done something best at it, Neo itself will create some recommendations for the students as well. So they can take up those quizzes as well. And not just that, some miscellaneous topics also are included in the Neo AI student tab, where students, if he is interested in taking up some riddles quiz, they can do it. Or if he is interested in something like software engineer, he can take it up. Something like that. So apart from, we are looking into holistic education, right? So this is something that I love about Neo AI, because not just whatever he has got in his subjects, the students will definitely take it as a gamified lesson or a quiz assessment, so that he will also be interested. Okay, my points are this, and I have to participate in tournaments. So a wonderful app that is designed by Neo AI. And what is here? So if they want, they can bookmark as well. And this is something I also love about. This is AI revision. So here, the grade 10 student is my profile. So what are the subjects in grade 10? So all these are revised. Okay, a random questions from all the subjects. And this is like a memory shield where, recapping all those concepts that they've learned. That would be a wonderful way to revise the concepts. And insights are coming soon in the app. So this is how the app is designed, and it is free for the teachers and students. They can take up the worksheets or send the worksheets by teachers. And I would be glad if Shweta wants to pitch in some extra things that I have missed.
Yes, I think first of all, I would really encourage for you all to take the worksheet so we can see the instant report generation also. On the teacher side, you'd be able to see immediately the analysis of whatever the students have attempted. And moreover, this, unlike some of the other tools that we saw, is specifically designed for India. So it does not have that global context. It is especially designed for the curriculums that are widely adapted. So this one, what we are seeing is for CBSE. Similarly, there is a separate one for ICSE. There is another one for Cambridge. There is another one for IB. So these are the 4 boards that we are catering now. And it is 100% aligned with the NEP. So, and also, for example, if you're talking about CBSE, class 10th, so the questions will have all the P by Qs and the recent mock questions that CBSE has put on their platform. So it is very, very contextualized content on which we have trained this specific Neo AI engine. And what meanwhile I can also probably show, I will share the screen once. The same experience the students can also have in the dashboard. So if my screen is visible, is it visible, Aishwarya ma'am? Desktop one?
Yes.
Yeah. So the same experience, even if the students do not have access to an Android device, so they can have the same experience on the web also. They can use school's own computer lab to log into their account, and they can participate in all those things. Whatever teacher generated worksheets are there will come here in this tab, your homework one. And I showed you the initialing profiling also, right, where the students are profiled on multiple aspects: their current grade competency, their foundations, their competencies as per Bloom's taxonomy, their skill development. And based on that holistic profiling, whatever the AI engine has to recommend goes into this Neo guide. And they can participate in tournaments. If the adoption is at a school level, then a school can also use this platform to host their internal tournaments. Otherwise, the students, if the teachers and the students are using at their own level, not at a school level, still they will be able to participate in some of the open tournaments where they will be able to connect and compete with the students from across the country. So right now we are piloting with some great schools, for example, Queen Mira, the Doon Girls School, and many more. And students from these schools, and whoever you come from, they will be able to connect on this platform and participate together in some of these contests. So the whole idea of this putting together this platform is holistic development of child, where we can encourage them based on their unique strengths and help them identify and fill their unique learning gaps also. So personalization is the key. And to encourage the students, we have worked a lot on the whole UI. It's very Gen Z and gamification part of it. So if I'll stop sharing here, and maybe we can just go back and see if we have any data in the reports for the worksheet that Aishwarya ma'am just created.
No, Shweta.
We do not we do not have a completion.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the audience must be very busy, engrossed in hearing what we have been saying so far. Not a problem. Maybe I will just give them a quick glimpse of something from what we have from before. So I will be sharing the version from the desktop, but the similar reports are available in the mobile as well. So this thing, we saw the profiling at a student level. But for teachers, it's very important to have some conclusive actionables at a class level. So this is what a teacher would be able to see: the overall mastery of the class, how much curriculum she has covered, what are some of the critical learning gaps that have been identified in that class, what is the distribution of students across different brackets in that specific class. And this is very interesting: AI recommended extra classes, wherein we like I was mentioning, cohort analysis. So you'll be exactly able to see that, okay, in algebra, there are certain key concepts that have been identified as weak, and these are the number of students who have been identified, and you can click and you can also see who are those students. And then you can also deep dive into each subject, that okay, 3 gaps are identified, and you can see the chapter wise view also, that within algebra what are the different concepts and how the whole class is faring in those concepts. You can drill down and then open, thanks to the whole concept breakdown and the hierarchy that you have done underneath. You can see the top performers of the class. You can see students who need support. You can also see the students who were doing really well, but recently they have shown some fluctuations in their performance, who need, it's more like a early warning system. So this kind of analysis teachers will be able to see at the class level. Yeah, I think we can stop here in the interest of time.
Yeah. So it was great to see those real-time insights. Once your worksheet is shared, you will be able to see those insights in a very analytical manner. Okay. Shall we move on with the other tools of last 2 tools of today? Yes. A quick one. Okay. Next, we are going to see one AI tool where it can make differentiation possible. So we all know that every classroom is diverse. It has different learning paces, styles, and needs. But adapting your lessons for each student often feels very impossible, that too with the limited time that we all are into. So what if AI could help you create those tailored learning paths effortlessly? So ensuring that no child is left behind. So that's what is something that can be done with Diffit. So that's our next tool, Diffit. So okay, so Diffit is, with this, we can create a lot of resources. Either if you want to create something literally about anything on a topic, or if you want to create a reading material about article or a YouTube link, you can do that. Or from a text or PDF that you have, it can create resources on that. So we will create something about. So let's say thermodynamics again, or maybe something from history we can take. 1857 revolt. Okay. And this time my grade is going to be 8th, and what language I need, and informational text. Okay. So I'm just clicking it as generate resources. See how the reading passage is going to be generated in a few clicks. So this is 1857 revolt. It has given a picture from Google as well. You can select whichever is interesting for you. And see, the adapted reading passage is ready for all of us. And if you want to adjust the length of it, you can be able to do that. And it's not just something that is taken on its own. It has credible sources behind from which websites it has taken all these facts. And if you want, you can edit it as well. You can even copy it. And not just that, it will give you a quick summary of what the topic is all about. And if you feel that you have to first introduce the key vocabulary in it, you can use this. If you want some more vocab to be included also, it can include on its own. And not just that, it gives you a lot of multiple choice questions and some short answers as well. Like once the reading passage is done, you can ask these questions for the, as an intermediary, sort of as a beginning activity, you can do that. Or if you want some higher-ended questions, you can use these open-ended prompts. Like imagine you are a sepoy in the British East India Company's army. How would you feel about the new rifle cartridges? How would you react to the situation? I love this reasoning part that is given by Diffit. So open-ended prompts will make your lesson even more better, right? So this is how it has been created for my topic 1857. If you feel that your students are not according to this level and you want a little, downsize in the vocabulary that is used, you can again create it with some other grade, like you can downsize to 6th grade or 7th grade, and again you can make it. An interesting part is that you can even translate this or generate this in different languages. So you have Bengali here, you have Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Malayalam, yeah, Tamil, Telugu. There are Indian languages that it can be generated as well. So that is going to be easy for the students. If you think there are students who need some extra support and understanding, you can have 8th grade reading passage for your good students, like the average above, or if you want some average length of the passage to be adjusted and give it for the students who are trying to put on a level, you can give that passage accordingly. And not just that, Diffit will allow you to even make this lesson as a forms as well, as a Google form also you can make it. And you can even export it to printable doc. You can even print it. And not just that, you will be able to do some already inbuilt activities also, like bubble map. If you want to create a bubble map with this reading passage, you will be able to do that. Or if you want a 3-to-1 summary of it, you can do that. So that's how Diffit is going to be giving you differentiated activities for your class. Not that every student can write a summary. Okay, give them a bubble map, or make it a Google form and give it to your students. Those who are interested in taking up that. Okay. Okay. So you can create differentiated activities easily with a click using Diffit. And of course, we all are supporting differentiated instruction by simplifying those content as per a student's reading level. That is exactly aligning with NEP 2020's focus on inclusivity. Yeah. And it is allowing translation into multiple Indian languages so that you can scaffold those difficult concepts for students who need additional support as well. Yeah. So personalized learning is effortless with Diffit. So going to the last tool of today is Brisk. Okay. So we all have seen how grading is difficult. Grading piles up faster than we expect, especially subjective answers and open-ended answers, right? The weight of providing timely, constructive feedback is very exhausting. But what if AI could assist in grading and feedback, making those assessments more efficient? Let's see what Brisk can do for all of us. So here, I'm going to show you a sample essay that is written by a student on impact of social media on teenagers. Okay, how many of you give digital assignments in your classrooms, like submit an essay in a Google Doc or a document or group work using Google Doc? How many of you ask them to write? Yeah, me too. Thank you, ma'am. Chitra, ma'am. Okay, great. So digital assignments, maybe most of us after COVID have integrated a lot of Google tools into our classrooms, right? Like Google Slides, Google Doc. So, the main benefit of this is they can have collaborators inside, so that if you want to make an essay with 4 to 5 students inside, you will be able to do a wonderful essay. Or if it is a individual essay also, just give us topic, they will be submitting you through a Google Doc. It's possible. So handwrittens are almost gone nowadays, right? Making essays, they are writing 5 to 6 pages, seeing Google, writing it, submitting it. See, let's see how this is going to be a game changer for all of you to grade your essay papers. So here, he has written some 4 paragraphs about social media. And this Brisk is a free extension in Google Play Store, Google Chrome extensions. And once I click in my extension, it is seen here. So this is called Brisk, okay? Okay. Why is it not closing? Okay, fine. So here, if you see, there is an option called give feedback. So I'm just clicking it, and I'm telling you, I'm telling AI to find the areas of strength. Like this is called glow and grow. Okay, glow and grow are the, it will tell you what are the areas of strength, growth, and probing questions in the essay. So this is going to be something somewhere like 10th graders essay. Okay, and I'm going to Brisk it. So once you click Brisk, see how the feedback has come. Usually what we write in our classrooms, my screen is not shared. Yeah, okay. So here, if you see, usually what we give feedback as good, excellent, well done, can do better. What do the students understand? Can do better, what should he do better? No, there is no proper constructive feedback that are given in the classrooms today. right? So that's when the lot of learning gaps is seen everywhere. So here, writing this feedback for every student is impossible, right? For having a student like 60 in a class, it's impossible. So having an AI assistant like this, where if I am reading the glow part of it, your essay presents a balanced view of the impact of social media on teenagers, effectively highlighting both the positive and negative aspects. And in grow, it is saying that you can consider expanding your introduction to include a more engaging hook that draws the reader in. And wondering is something like, what could they do better in the next essays that they do? Like, what strategies do you think parents and educators could implement to help teenagers? That means this thought has not been in the student while he was writing. So these wondering part, like curious, what it will trigger his curiosity, one of the 21st century skills. Yeah. So what the student will feel when he receives a feedback like this? What do you think? So ma'am has given, a sir has given. Yeah, I'll tell you if you want to know the extension part, I'll do that. So imagine a student receiving this feedback from the teacher. So ma'am has given a glow, grow, and wondering part. How do you think the teacher will, the student will feel? Of course, it reduces the workload of facilitators. So it is a nice tool to quickly assess, of course, individual comments as well. And not just that, if you feel that you have a rubric already to assess something on, you can write it here. Maybe I would say assess this essay on grammar, word choice, flow of thoughts, and structure. These are the 4 criteria that I want it to take it. So again, I'm risking it. See? Easily. So your grammar demonstrates a good command of grammar, only with the minor errors. So make sure you proofread punctuations. Word choice is generally effective. And flow of thoughts is logical. Consider breaking up longer sentences. Structure, clear structure. Imagine having an AI assistant like Brisk. This can be a best AI assistant for your classrooms, I would say. Personalization is the key, indeed. So, not just that. If you want, you can even create a lot of things with Brisk. I'm not explaining that. We are seeing only the grading part for today. So here, this is how you give feedback. And if you want to ask for some, say some next steps, suggestions for next steps and strategies to build up core skills, you can even do that. So these 3 are the free versions. And targeted comments are not there in free account. And Brisk is free forward plan for educators. So it's completely free. Okay, great. And somebody wants to understand, okay. Great, thank you. So I'm just showing you how to do that extension part alone, Shweta. Is that okay?
As long as the audience is okay, generally I think the session is very engaging and useful. So
okay.
They have still not started asking about the feedback form.
I'm happy about it. So I'll share it as a screen so that you can see my extension lists.
So, but yeah, in any case, my sincere confession, I have not been able to put together the feedback form. I was just caught back into a few things. So I request you all to join this group. Those who are already in the Neo AI Educator Circle, they need not. I'll be sharing the feedback form there. Those who have joined from somewhere outside and they are not in the Neo AI Educator Circle, they can join this WhatsApp group, and I'll be sharing the feedback form as well as our resources on this specific workshop here. And I'll be sharing it by tomorrow. I won't be able to do it tonight.
Okay. So we'll finish it off with this extension part. And this extension, I hope it is visible over there. Yeah. So here, if you see, if you want to get more extensions, I better go for extensions. So this is called Chrome Web Store, okay? So Chrome Web Store, once you get in here, you will be able to see a lot of extensions and themes. And I'm clicking Brisk. So this is AI Assistant for Teachers. So since it is already there in my extension list, it's asking me to remove, or else you would have seen what's that? Installer or something like that. Okay. So once you click that, you will be seeing in this extension list that I have, like Billboard and all that. So once you have it here, so once you click it to your student's doc, it will come here, the down part, and then you can click it over here. Okay. I think I'll stop. Yeah, great. I hope you all enjoyed Brisk. And so those were the 6 tools that we introduced today.
Wonderful workshop, Aishwarya ma'am. I think we have seen everything that a teacher needs to do in a classroom in running a successful learning outcomes, right from building the lesson plans to driving the formative assessments, worksheets, and then based on that outcome, you can give out the differentiated resources, and then you can also evaluate them, the subjective answers, and then give personalized feedback, subjective feedback. So it kind of completes the whole cycle end to end with the 6 tools that we saw today. And yes, we will give the recording, we will give some PDF resources and the form for certificate as well in this form that in this chat that I have shared with you. So those who are already in the Neo AI Educator Circle, they need not do anything. All the resources and form link will come in all the groups. Those who have joined from outside and are not in the Neo AI Circle, they can join via this link. I'll be sharing the form and recording and other resources in this group, in all Neo AI groups by tomorrow.
Maybe I can also join.
Yeah. Sure. You would be joining our experts community. So we have another group wherein all our empaneled speakers are there. I'll share that link with you. All right, guys, if you really like the session and if you want more sessions on this, Shweta ma'am is also a great soft skill trainer, and that can be great for all of us for professional development. So maybe we will have her take out time another weekend once more. And before winding up for today, yes, feedback form I'll definitely share, but let's just click a quick pictures. Those who can turn on their cameras and show their beautiful smiles. Would love to take a quick snap of this evening. I think every moment that we share is very unique in itself. This time, this evening, might not, will not come again. We might have Aishwarya ma'am come again for some another session, but what we have today is unique in itself, and I would love to capture it. All those beautiful ladies and gentlemen who have taken out time to join us today. Yes, my screen is all lit up, and I'm taking a screenshot, and you all can also take from your end. Maybe if you all are
Thank you so much.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I'm all here for you guys. If you need any more sessions on any other subject that you feel we should take up, please do let us know. And 3, 2, 1. Cheese. Yeah, that's a nice picture. And yes, let's stay connected. This 2025, I have a lot more plans for our educator circle. And I'll definitely take feedback from you all also in how you want to shape the journey more, further. And for now, I think it's 6:26. We have taken almost half an hour extra, but I hope that was worthwhile. And you guys have a great evening. And I look forward to see you again another weekend.
Thank you very much.